What's up everyone, I'm Ronnie Woo and this is Cooking for You and Me. Today I'm showing you guys my Endive Boats. It's got fresh endives, juicy orange segments, goat cheese, and some almond shavings. It's great for an appetizer. You guys are gonna love this recipe, so stay tuned.
You and me, we like the same kind of music. That's why we make a good you and me. We got style, baby, we know how to use it. That's why we make a good you and me.
I had so much fun cooking with Uncle Ron.
So let's get started. The first thing you want to do is separate your endive leaves. Each leaf is going to be one boat, and then once you separate them, you want to just give them a quick rinse. Today I'm just going to work with about half a dozen of them because I just want to show you guys how to make them. So you want to make sure that you pat them dry because we don't want any water remaining on the leaves. Then I'm just going to trim the edges off. Then I'm going to lay them out on my plate here. The next thing I want to do is segment my orange, and this is sort of a technique that I showed in one of my earlier tip of the weeks. I basically want to just take out the little orange pieces inside of the orange without all the rind and the pith and all that stuff, leaving just that juicy bite of orange. What I want to do here is cut off the top part and the bottom part, and then we're going to shave the side with our knife. And what we're going to do is basically cut out that juicy, delicious, fleshy part of the orange so that when we bite into it, it's just going to be a nice, seamless burst of juice. Alright, so now we have our orange without any of that pith or the peel. And then we just want to segment the orange by cutting in between each of those sort of very thin lines that you see. That way we're going to get perfectly little bites of orange here. Now we want to make sure we save this part because we're going to squeeze the remaining juice on top of it at the very last minute. So I'm just going to pick out some segment pieces and place them into my endives here. Just like this. So after we get the orange segments inside of the endive leaves, I want to add my goat cheese. I want about probably 1 teaspoon of goat cheese inside of each of the endive leaves. So after you have your goat cheese inside of your endive leaves, you want to take some raw almonds and give them a nice shave. Now you want to take your shaved or crushed almonds and sprinkle them over top of each of the endive boats. The almonds in the endive boats work perfectly with the sweetness of the orange and the creaminess of the goat cheese. So once you have the almonds sprinkled on top of your endive boats, you want to take what I call the orange skeleton and just give it a squeeze right over top the boats. Alright, perfect. The next thing you want to do is drizzle it with some olive oil. Just want a little bit of olive oil over top of each endive boat. Next you want to just sprinkle some salt on top of it, and this is the last step before they're ready to go. Alright, these guys are done. They look so delicious. Let's give them a try. Perfect combination of the sweetness, the creaminess, and it's got that nice crunch. You guys are going to love this recipe. You have got to try it. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to email me, and I'll see you guys next time cooking for you and me with Ronnie Woo.